China and the U.S. are reportedly in the final stages of completing a trade deal following February's talks in Washington. The market seems to approve, at least for now. We have stock futures higher across the board, Dow futures gaining 96 points. Under the terms of the reported deal in the works, China would offer to lower tariffs and other restrictions on American farm, chemical, auto, and other products, while Washington would consider removing most, if not all, sanctions against Chinese products. President Trump and his Chinese counterpart Xi Jinping could finalize the pact at a summit on March 27th. Yahoo Finance's editor-in-chief Andy Serwer joining me this morning for more. Good morning, Andy.
Good morning, Alexis.
I guess the question when I was looking at this, which is very low on specifics, is does it have teeth? This agreement.
I mean, that's what we keep asking ourselves with these, drip, drip, drip that keeps coming out. It's not a very private process, is it? We keep hearing more and more things about what's going on here. I think we are getting some more details. It does seem like it's more impactful. The Chinese would be buying, for instance, liquid natural gas, LNG from the United States, ethanol, soybeans. They would be reducing tariffs on foreign cars. They would be allowing more foreign ownership of Chinese companies. So that's for sure. Now, there are still those sticky points, intellectual property, the United States sort of wanting to impact the Chinese industrial policy, and then, of course, enforcement, which is the big question, and that apparently is still outstanding. Alexis.
How do you think this is going to sit with Lighthizer, with Trump's base? Are they going to view this as him going too soft? Or let's admit, this is going to be a great photo op when he actually signs it with Xi Jinping if it happens later this month.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of factors here to consider. First of all, what will conservative media say about this deal as we move forward? What happens in China? There's going to be a big meeting of Chinese leaders coming up, so there's actually a potential for some pushback there. And then, of course, getting back to this mechanism thing, there was one plan whereby the Chinese and the U.S. would meet to mediate these things. Another plan would simply have the Chinese retaliating if the United States retaliated. So, and of course, this leaves out the WTO. So, yes, a lot of stuff still on the table. And in fact, you are talking about a situation, though, that could be a great photo opportunity for the president later this month in Mar-a-Lago, potentially. Now,
all of this happening, there's a new poll out, a Wall Street Journal NBC News poll that shows the Americans feel pretty good about the job President Trump is doing. His approval rating has ticked up 3% to 46%. And also, I would imagine boding well for the president is 53% of Americans don't believe we're going to see a recession in the next year. And this has to bode well as we move closer to the 2020 election.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's some good news for President Trump. And if this summit comes to pass between President Xi and President Trump in Florida later this month, a couple of things. First of all, great optics. Second of all, if in fact this solves this trade war, that would be good news for the economy as well. So it could be a real win-win for the president.